All right, guys, it is time for the fourth and final game of the Icyfar challenge cast. This is, of course, the Nah challenge, where you have to try and block your opponent's hopes and dreams. Identify what they are, put up red tape around them. Oh, sorry, you don't have a permit for that. Here's Captain D-Bag and his brother coming across the map. Once again, of course, big thanks to AMD for sponsoring this week's Icyfar and pushing us to do a very fun Australian challenge. That being said, we do have a new challenge for next week! Exclamation mark Icyfar in the chat. The challenge is bait. Bait your opponent into terrible situations and yeah, bait them out of position. I want to see people load up or kind of fly across with a bunch of empty drops and try to be annoying. Oh, gets the gas steal. The Drilly boys are like, no, I need 2 gas before. Wait. You don't even have barracks down. Why do you even care? He cancels it and rebuilds it. The SCVs are just standing there. Oh, what are you doing? Just build SCVs. Why is the barracks is 20 seconds late? Oh my god. And now this one, the extractor's distracting. Cancels it. Does he get it down again? Does he get it down again? He does. You've got to move in to block it. Oh my god. Meanwhile, look at that. The SCV gets pulled off the barracks. The barracks already started 20 seconds late. Guess what? It's not building right now. Right now, this is not actually doing anything. All we are seeing is the Zerg go, oogie boogie, I took your second gas. The Terran doesn't need a second gas. But it's just about the fear. Literally, both of these drones just ran into the Terran base. They both had a sheet over their heads with eye holes cut into it. And they go, ooh. And for some reason, our Terran player is freaking out. Like no tomorrow. Oh my god, Burrowers on the way behind this. Please. Okay. Oh, he's trying to get enough space. Can he get the hatchery down? He needs the hatch block. Oh, he can't get it. Oh, no. Now, I think on the plus side, I don't think this Terran's actually going to take that base very soon. Now, look, he's trying to kite it out. He keeps doing it wrong. He's got to curve around. You've got to curve around. He keeps trying to move through the SCV and getting blocked. You got to move around, let him hit you, but let him already be on the rear side of you so that as he hits and stops, you're already at full acceleration moving past. But he kept trying to move through the SCV and bumping into it and slowing down, so the SCV would be too close. You do want to let the SCV land a hit because it stops to attack you, and then it ends up being a bit further behind, right? So it kind of like strikes you, and then it's got to re-accelerate back to catch up. Thankfully, though, guess what? Might not matter. Command center's on the high ground. And that's very good because it means you've got time to send another drone or Zergling across and burrow it on that base. I really hope Soothsayer goes for this. 2 Zerglings are queuing up. If they go straight across the map, there's a chance. Now remember, the hatchery has been very, very delayed. This drone is standing there for moral support. He's like, yeah, build that hatchery, buddy. You go. Come on, Cleveland. You can turn into a hatchery. You know it. Yeah. Cleveland's like, I've got it, buddy. It's fine. I don't need you to cheer me on. And looks like our cheerleader drone is going to go back to mining minerals. 2 Zerglings making their way across the map. And if they can get over there in time, this will be brilliant. Even sent a drone ahead. He was like, just in case the Lings don't get there in time. Now, some people, they always talk about it. They say, how does a burrowed Zergling or drone block a building? Well, for once, with the simulant skin set, we actually have an explanation. That's the reason why. You do not get a solid foundation on top of 2 disc saws, my friends. You try to land on that, he is going to just cut up all the circuitry in the bottom of the command center. Look at that, little rotating little disc blades. You can't land on that. That's dangerous. That's actually dangerous right there. I never realized that disc blades stick out of the ground. This is amazing. I'm going to sand you down from below. There's some Zerglings ready. So, South Fetka, who's already shown a tendency to just pee their pants under pressure. No orbital being made, so you can tell this is a high-level build, a factory with a tech lab that builds 1 Hellion. There's been 1 Marine built, 1 Hellion, nothing else being built right now, a random engineering bay. This truly is high-level StarCraft. Let's go to Safelka's vision. Tells it to land. It's like, hey, why isn't that landing? Oh my god. Okay, 4 minutes 10, first land attempted was about 4 minutes and 8 seconds. Does Safelka realize why that can't land? I'm pretty sure, so we're on the Terran player's vision. I'm pretty sure Safelka is very confused about what's happening and has no understanding of why. Let's press escape here. Make sure we see what... Yep, has no idea that command center hasn't landed. It's just scrolling back and forth. It's like, hey, why are these SCVs long distance mining, dude? What's going on? Nope, I don't think they've even realized. Oh! Figures it out! Takes out the drone scans. Now... Oh, I would have loved to see the Zerglings run in and quickly burrow there before it landed. That would have been awesome. As it is, though, we've got one pervertling out front that's going to see units moving out. We've got one at the third as well. And you know what? Their natural's been delayed to 5 minutes. It's 3 bases for the Zerg. The main and the natural looking very healthy on workers. Our Zerg player building a very nice economic advantage and is able to do it off almost no defense because the Terran has been so occupied with that burrow pressure and everything at home. Now, big admiration for the great depot production here from the Terran. Unfortunately, I've got to be a little critical of someone who's going mass depots off one factory and literally nothing else being built except Blue Flame. I feel like maybe we could get a more efficient mineral build up here. But maybe the Liberator will tie things up. This Liberator, if it can kill 10 workers, I think maybe it'll slow down the Zerg enough. I mean, Zerg players not really spending their lava right now. There we go, 9 more drones queued up. Oh yeah, that's where things are going to get out of control. You can't recover. If this third gets fully saturated and Zerg starts building fighting units, like, you're just going to have too much trouble. This Lib's just chilling. We are doing a scan, sees drones coming out. Sees a drone there. What's this Lib gonna do? We're gonna siege it? I think the Lib is surprised to see a third base. Uh-oh. Oh, quick drone pull. Only gets 1. Queen gets queued up around. Whoa, that's like a hardcore thing right there. Wait. There's a Nidus worm being made right now. Is that? But there's no units. Is that specifically to pop out units and burrow them in the base? Oh my god, ultimate debag. I love it. Good rotation on the Lib here. Soothsayer a little bit slow to respond. Another drone falls. Queen does take a hit. Oh! Soothsayer's trying to get around. Liberator starts taking some hits, but Liberator asserts dominance. Tries to siege on the Queen. Good micro from Soothsayer. I would love to see a reposition on him again. No, we're going to go to the natural, are we? Or... I think we are, but there's another Queen there to greet it. Oh no, the Lib's in trubs. I love this micro of the Lib. It just keeps like pausing. What is this micro? You can tell the Terran player keeps clicking it like this far in front of it. Like the Lib's here, clicks it there, waits for it to get there, stop moving, then clicks there, then clicks there. So it just keeps decelerating because it's being told to move right in front of it. So it's like, it just kind of like touches the accelerator and shifts forward a little. I'm like, what are we doing? Okay, more production's going down. So Felker is going to have a solid natural. Orbital in the main got made about 6 minutes, I think. So you know what? Building a mech army, you can always come back. Now it's the battle of who can not spend their money better. So we'll see exactly how this goes. It looks like Hydra Bane, double upgrades, will be the comp for Soothsayer, who's going to start working up to that next step. I think we're going to see a Nidus Worm in there. Third command center attempted to build on location. This Drilly Boy is about to find out the hard way that there's a burrowed Zergling under there. Does not pass the surveying contest. Let's go to Safelka's camera. Do we realize there's a Nidus Worm going up in the corner of our main? Drops mules, chilling out, has no idea. Hey, why didn't my command center build? What's happening? Let's build it on the high ground. Wait. That SCV was queued to build the both factories one after the other. Oh no, I haven't seen that in a long time. That's a real Bronze League maneuver. That's fantastic. Wow. That's like a rare gem. Oh no, the Hellions are clicked on the Nidus. They're not even fighting the Zerglings. The Zerglings aren't fighting them either though. Impressively, a lack of micro from both sides. The Hellions do start to micro, but they surround themselves. The Blue Flame, oh man. Oh my, the Lings run in the front at the same time. Oh, this is amazing. I still can't believe this SCV was queued to build one factory, then another factory. The Zerglings burrow. Oh no. Uh-oh. Oh man, I think it's done. I think this is a bit of an anticlimactic finish here, but that's totally okay. I'm just staring at it. I'm like I'm not even saying things. Sorry, I always love it when Tasteless has that moment where he's just watching a fight with Artosis and they're both just kind of silent and then they laugh about it. They're like, well, I was just watching that fight, man. I was like, I didn't know what the hell was going to happen there. I'm having that right now where I'm like, I haven't seen this one before. Well, the Zerglings, they don't need to borrow another Zergling there, dude. Zerglings attacking the planetary. Not a great idea. The Hellions could clear this out. You know, this is... The creep tumor is going to go down. Burrowed Zerglings underneath. The problem with the tumors is that's going to get him to scan. I love how she drops a few creep tumors. She's like, oh, no. She's distracting. That one gets up. Oh, man. I mean, this Terran player, let's check the control groups real quickly. Zerg has hatcheries on 1, Nidus on 2. Nice. Terran has no control groups. The Drilly boys are going to try to get back in the main. Remember, there's no scans, and the eBay got sniped. This has to land to scan. Has to land up there. Let's see how long it takes the Terran to figure this out. I'm betting another 25 seconds.
Ready to raise some hell.
We're looking at the selection. Underneath me, you can see behind me, clicking the aliens, clicking the command center, clicking, scrolling, clicking an SCV. Wants to build a turret. You can see was moving an SCV around there. Wants to build a turret. Realizes can't. And then the command center is going to land. Yeah, there's some real, as chat is saying, does not compute. There's some syntax error going on right now, guys. I think Salfeltka is having a bit of a moment here. It's like, oh no, me calculator's broken. Oh no. Alright, new Nidus Worm comes up. That's gonna finish. Let's see if the Hellions just once again can't deal with what pops out. Still no tanks, still 4,000 minerals, 2,000 gas. The Hellion micro is not bad. It'll beat just Hydras and Zerglings as long as they don't focus on the Queens. It's just the Zerg has 9k minerals and 1,500 gas. I mean, the Zerg player is clearly not like a tip-top, you know, GM level player. But I don't know if it's possible to lose with 9,000 minerals in the bank. I feel like that would be a special level of... Oh, is that a baneling? That was a baneling! We're watching the rest of this game from the Terran's point of view, guys. If the Terran wins this game, it truly is glorious. I do want to say a big thanks Gaming Goldie for the 7-viewer host there. Thank you, everyone. Welcome from over there. Fist up with the 913 sub. Support for the Stonelink. Grab that beer. Much love, mate. Morton has gifted a sub to Star Traveler. Thank you very much, fam. So don't forget to get your replays in for next week. Big thanks to AMD, of course, for being a big sponsor of the stream, guys. Later today, we're probably going to cast Sue Innovation to finish today's stream. And up to that, we'll just do a whole bunch of ladder and see if I can get in the right mode. We do know that's a Nidus Worm, right? I mean, it's kind of a trap, right? If Hydras and Zerglings come out of there, I'd love to see Speedbanes pop out into the Hellions. These units are rallied out to the side, so they're not fighting until they hit the rally point. I'm not sure this is the smartest way to unload, but I guess we're going full Zerg swarm style. It's like, hey, did you guys see those Zerglings burrow on the right-hand side of the screen? I don't think Salfeltka saw that. We're still on Salfetka's camera and Salfetka's, it's so hard to say, and Salfetka's selection. You can see the selection in the bottom there. The Vikings are moving out and clearing overlords on the left. This is the screen. Okay, no, sorry, it did move. I accidentally messed that up at some point. Okay, he's going to float the command center down. Anticipates that it's going to be blocked. Big brain. Cancels that. I'd love to see a Zergling run in and burrow again before we realize there's still some Zerglings in the main base, remember, which he doesn't know about. And like, look at the production tab. 5k minerals, 2.5k gas. It's so great, right? Oh, Zerglings run in on the 3rd. He didn't see it. They tried to run in and burrow again, but he didn't get it. The main's not even mining, but is like trying to set up a gas on the 3rd. No SCV production, no tanks, no Hellions, no harassment, and is building one armory with another armory queued up after it. Oh no. Oh no. Oh man. When I see people queue up buildings with one SCV, I'm like, oh no. This is like peak inefficiency. Why? Oh, we tried to build the eBay on the right. It was blocked by the Zerglings, so it's now building next to the factories. Are we putting it together, though? Do we realize why it's blocked? They've just spotted the Nidus Worm. It's in our main. Okay, the army does come back. Oh man, is this bronze? Nah, there's no way this is bronze. I'd say this is about gold league, but it's kind of hard to say. The thing is, what you'll find is there's players even in diamond who you put them in a weird situation. Oh my god, the 1-2 punch the Nidus was a distraction. Goodbye, command center. You put them in an unfamiliar weird situation and people will play like way worse, right? So if you take someone in gold or silver and you put them in this like weird, wild, double drone harass, zerglings and drones like burrowing into command centers, these are all things you've never dealt with, and they all just kick that adrenaline into overdrive. Oh, the Hydra Bane! The Baneling's not even clicked into the mineral line, but I don't think they need to be. The Hellbats are going to shuffle down a ramp. Oh no. Oh my lord. Okay, okay. Thank you, yes. Oh god. Oh god. Absolute disaster. So, as always, there's people in the show, this is not diamond. It can't be diamond. Someone else is like, nah, this is bronze. It's definitely bronze. Someone else is like, this is masters. It's honestly, like I said, it's like high gold, I would imagine, low plat. That's what that looked like to me. But you can never tell. Everyone's like, no, I would never float that much money. And I'm like, oh, you guys haven't watched enough Icyfar. You haven't watched enough of your own replays. Because these are the replays people exorcise from their memories, where their opponent fucks with them really hard that early. They're the ones they go, didn't happen. And you go, what? No, it didn't happen. No one's ever opened up a replay where they've fallen apart mentally, fragmented, and played at 1/4 of their normal skill level. No one loads that replay, and they pretend it never happened. I have had games where I'm floating thousands of resources, and I'm just so confused about what I'm doing. Everything falls apart, and I just never spend the money. I don't do anything. My army's just moving into bad positions. It happens. But I'm a true StarCraft player. I say doesn't count, never, didn't happen, and I move on. You guys have to be very good at choosing what is your own reality. This is a superpower as a StarCraft player. If you want to get better at StarCraft, remember, if your opponent attacks you, doesn't count. If your opponent does a strategy that you don't really have a lot of experience against, doesn't count. If there's like maybe a speck of dust anywhere on your desk or your setup, doesn't count. And if your opponent doesn't, good luck, have fun, doesn't count because they tried to throw you off by being bad-mannered. You always got to have your excuses up your pocket, down your sleeves. Now, some people would say that's okay, but I like to wear muscle tees. I like to wear like a wife beater and stuff. I don't have sleeves. I say, well, you're never going to be a good StarCraft player because you're going to have to actually face that you're responsible for your own losses. And that's not a way to improve. To be a true StarCraft player, you want to be wearing a wizard robe at all times, like Nigel style, big, loose wizard robes. You got like 14 excuses up each pocket. You want to have those loose wizard sleeves. And that is generally how you have a good mindset in StarCraft. So remember, it's never your fault when you lose. And if you play at 1/4 of your skill level, it didn't happen. You should always identify as your skill level being the peak MMR you've ever hit. The best game where everything's lined up perfectly for you, where you've been switched on, focused, playing at 110%, that is your average level of StarCraft. Remember, a bad day doesn't count. A strategy that throws you off doesn't count. You're only your best ever performance. And this is a healthy way to stay focused and really goal-oriented in StarCraft. And it definitely won't lead to an emotional spiral of sadness. Deep, deep, dark sadness. Deep, dark sadness? Deep, dark sadness. Failure to accept responsibility just leads to a well of pity and despair. Despair. I think this might be a moment where I would have a moment of rare self-reflection. Instead, we're just going to squeal like a pig, keep killing ladder, and never take responsibility for anything. Because I'm a true StarCraft player. I'm not some loser who's out there like, oh, you've got to be a Zen master and get better through responsibility. No! Ha-ha! Nothing is ever my fault. Nothing is ever my fault. And we're going to get better at StarCraft by never accepting responsibility for anything. Let's go. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed these games. Don't forget to get your replays in for next week. Next week's challenge, it's been mentioned before. It'll be mentioned again. It is the bait challenge. Bait your opponent into a bad situation. I keep saying, keep on doing some cool baits. I want to see people playing with like a tank with 4 Widow Mines on it. And you're like, look, it's a tank in the open. I want to see like a real Trojan horse kind of situation here or there. Please try out different versions of it. You just go and see just single tank outside a Zerg's base and put 4 Widow Mines on it. Just do it. Just do it, please. But also do other creative things. There's so many things you can do with a bait. Like I keep saying, empty drops. I want to see people flying 5 medevacs into the Protoss main, have the whole army recall. Guess what? Nothing was in the medevacs the whole time, or just like 2 Marines that you unload to make it look like they're all unloading. And then your army runs in and kills their 3rd and 4th and runs away. I want to see that. I want to see empty dropper lords flying through, pretending they're going to drop banelings. Guess what? They've never had anything in any of them. Bait them. Bait, 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 bait. Change their perceptions, mess them up, send me your replays. Looking forward to casting those next week.